He said, not them in the back screaming.
How it go like this?
Boys the men.
I'll be there. Like that, right?
My boys in the back singing Boys the Men over there, yo. Hell no. They were there naming Casey and JoJo songs. I know that Shanti and them verses about to come up, but Jesus Christ.
Every song Ashanti play gonna have a feature on it.
Yeah. Cause she got the Rain on Me song. That's one banger that she got.
Of course. Baby.
That go hard, man.
Yeah, that's my shit right there.
Everybody know that.
Go ahead, play that in the rain when you driving next time, you fucks.
No, for real. Hey.
Oh.
Hey, yo, he gonna say it the whole day.
Ew.
Who playing music, yeah?
My whole fictional name.
Oh, yeah.
I'm fictional. My name is Gray.
My whole name that's not really mine.
Yo, and also since we already on this topic, we said it earlier, but are you paying 16 bands to fuck a girl? Porn star specifically.
Yeah, 16 bands to fuck a
16 bands. And I'm telling, and I'm hold on, and I'm gonna tell you what it come with. It come with the privacy. Obviously not in this situation. The privacy, unlimited, basically sex. Her friends most likely, and the convenience of just shorty, what's up, yo? I'm trying to fuck. He said, my boy said, I'm paying that.
Lit.
He said,
we can put a little bleeper on it, nigga. Shut up. We can put a boop. We can do something like that. Hey, yo, boop. Crazy. We can do that. The only way.
He said, you not on camera. Y'all paying the 16? Y'all paying the 16?
I'm standing by what I said.
I don't understand why people aren't saying no. No, yeah, I'm not paying the 16.
Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. Look, if you got 16 bands laying around, you're doing
Keith, that's my tax write-off.
You feel me?
God damn it.
Let me record it. Just give me credit on the video. I don't need to see. I ain't gonna pay 16.
I'm writing that shit off of my taxes, nigga.
Just give me credit. You feel me?
Yo, huh?
He said that's getting written off in taxes, bitch. Hey, we making.
That's for people that don't care. You know what I mean?
I'm recording this bitch and everything. I'm gonna have her off the hook.
And look, but see,
recording. I'm having a production team in that motherfucker.
For 16 bands?
Yeah, 16 bands.
I'm gonna have her off the hook.
Hey, yeah.
You're gonna be a star, bitch. What are you talking about?
Hey, yo, man, y'all funny as hell.
Hey, yeah, pull up to my
I'm hit. It's like no.
Hey,
my eye.
He said I'm hit. Hey, look, man, we back.
My leg.
Yo, so we back with another episode of the FFT podcast. You got your host Cold Dex, Smoothie Dex, International Dex. Why the beat's cutting out while I'm doing my intro, so I'm gonna start over. You got your host Cold Dex, Smoothie Dex, International Dex, Driver Dex, Roller Dex. I'm just Dex, man. But now we back, man. We back with another episode, man. Also, real quick, y'all know how I do. I want to shout out Show Discipline Magazine. Once again, shout out to Show Discipline Magazine. Subscribe to Show Discipline Magazine, the Atlanta-based hip-hop magazine, for articles on your favorite major and indie artists. Once again, man, shout out Show Discipline Magazine. Go to their page, show them some love. They got good writers over there, journalists.
They working over there, man.
New articles every day. Just check them out, man. Hip-hop, like I said, all the previous artists we had on our show, check them out as well. So, Dad, gotta call you back. But yeah, shout out Show Discipline Magazine, man, for real.
She was looking for her 16 bands.
Yeah.
She's like, where they at, bro? Like,
but yeah, man, shout out to Show Discipline Magazine. But yeah, man, so we back. Shout out to everybody that's like saying enjoying the holidays. You know, I told you I'm praying for y'all for Christmas. I ain't got nothing for you. Shout out to everybody. Like I said, that's being safe. You know, whatever you got going on in the world. You know, being safe, protecting your loved ones. Like I said, show people that you love them. This year, yo, I'm so glad that the year is over, yo. Even though I don't think nothing is going to change come January 1st, but like everybody acting like, oh, next year is gonna be different. It's not gonna happen like that. But yeah, like I said, I can't wait for Uncle Murder wrap up. His shit gonna be lit this shit. Yeah, don't forget about Uncle Murder wrap up. If y'all don't know, go listen to the previous Uncle Murder. Go type in Uncle Murder wrap up on YouTube.
That's Murder with an A.
20 minutes long.
That's Uncle Murder with an A.
Yo, his shit gonna be a whole movie this year.
Bro, that shit gonna be 20 minutes.
it's Why you coming like that?
You know what I'm saying? He gonna have mad shit to say.
Yo, but yeah, like I said, man, we got a special episode for y'all this week, man. I'm over here tripping. Got my boy in the back, man. He hold me down. My boy Casey in the back. Shout out Black Glorious over there on the side. My man. Oh, y'all gonna hear another voice, but he not on the joint. I don't know if I want to say your name. You gonna say your name?
Greg. Greg Washington. That's my fucking name. Hi, everyone.
Oh, yeah, man. We got my brother, man. So
no handles just yet. I gotta think on it a little longer. So for now,
the names that come natural though. All the names I be saying in the beginning, I just throw them shits in the shower. Honestly, that's where all my names came from, in the shower. I don't be thinking on the road. I don't be reading a book. I don't be doing nothing special. I just be in the shower, scratching my head.
I guess that means I'll be taking a shit when mine comes to me.
Facts.
More than likely.
Oh man, but yeah, we got my brother on the episode, man. Introduce yourself.
This is boy Dip, aka yo. Remember the AKAs, the BKAs?
Oh yeah. AKA, what was it? BKA, best known as.
Yeah. Also known as.
Oh yeah, also
remember
known
that
as.
shit, yo? Back in high school, shit was big. Yeah, nah, it's your boy Dip. Instagram, Coco_Simba. If you know, you know. If you don't, get into it.
That's a fact.
Oh wait, hold up. Yeah, can I please get some more Twitter followers, please?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hit my boy up.
My shit is DookMan30. DOOK Man 30.
Trust me,
just so
laugh.
I have more followers. I probably won't tweet all that much. I just want the followers. So thank you.
Follow me on Twitter too, Sir the 13th.
All right, you got some extravagance.
You know.
Right? Oh, okay.
you got some extravagant, man.
You know.
But yeah. So this episode, man, we gonna touch on black technology. You know.
Excellence.
So, all right. So honestly, you know what? I'm gonna do something different. This for the both of y'all. Yeah, Casey and Daryl. So, what made y'all want to start messing with computers?
Sheesh, man. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. This is a question for a young boy Keith. Like, but I don't know. It was something about them. Like, whatever. When I first saw a computer, I was just intrigued about it. Like, it just I wanted to know how it worked, and I guess that's how it started. Like, just as a young boy, like I was like, ooh, a computer. Like, you know what I mean? From the days when you had the little fat back Macs, they was different colors.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like the shit we had in school, yo. The school shit, yeah.
I just wanted to be cool at first, but then once I really understood the capabilities, you know what I mean? The fact that the information that you could acquire, you know what I mean? Because back in the day, you had to do the book reports, got the Britannia, or I forgot, the encyclopedia CDs.
Jesus.
So that you could look up, you know what I mean? Look up different
yo,
stuff.
you taking it back, yo.
Britannica, there we go. Britannica CD, so you can look up, reports. I remember my Nautilus report, bro. And that's how it started. I asked why something was instead of just accepting it. The rest is history, bro.
And then from there, that's what it kicked up for you.
I was a late bloomer in technology. Honestly, it kind of role reverse. I don't know if you remember. When we was younger, you was the video gamer.
Yeah.
And I wasn't.
That's funny.
Right. He was the gamer and I wasn't.
Mine had the tables have
Right.
turned.
He ain't supposed to tell nobody that.
Nah, I'm the gamer. He not.
Not cool Dex.
Gamer Dex. You
Not
feel me?
cool
Gamer
Dex.
Dex. Yeah, he was the gamer.
Hey, now y'all about to tear me up right now.
Yeah, real quick. Because I remember when Black Ops 4 came out, this nigga played for like 3 days. Never seen him touch the fucking PS4 again after that. Never.
Hey, bro.
Sold it. That's why.
I sold my shit.
This
dog.
nigga had 3 days of zombies, and that was it.
Hey,
I got it.
you know what's crazy though, because that's all my family used to do. They used to be like, yo, how you do this? How you fix this on the computer? How you do that? How you do that? And I'm like, yo, and I used to, like you said, I just fuck with it. I loved it. I just knew what to do. You feel me? I didn't accept that answer. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna figure this shit out. And then it got to the point where I'm like, nah. Like, I ain't doing this shit no more.
Everybody's that for their family. This generation
and that's
is
me
that
now.
for their
And that's
family.
him now. I be like, yo,
know
you
what
gotta call
I'm
Daryl.
saying? Your mama's like, how you do this?
Yeah.
What?
Bro, I
How you
get
get that
calls.
picture over there?
I get calls
Stop,
all the
you're going too fast.
all the
Slow
time.
down.
It's you going too fast, yo.
I get calls all the time. All the goddamn time.
Hey, yeah.
Bro, that shit's
He
crazy.
let the stress out on that one.
Hey, yo.
But so to answer your question, phone operating systems is why I really
Okay.
that was my thing. I was on YouTube just watching
Regular
hella
videos.
videos. For like the last 5-6 years, just soaking up knowledge and game. And that turned into what we had to talk about today.
Actually getting into it. So the technology for that shit for the both. I mean, I'm asking both of y'all these questions. Y'all both can answer. The technology for this shit, is that hard to understand?
Was it hard
yes
to
and no.
put it like this? Was it hard to tie your shoe the first time?
Hell yeah.
Exactly. You feel me? Like it's something new. It's
I don't
something.
know what I was doing. Rabbit ears.
And what I mean,
Word, the bunny
little
ear.
pimple, and your shoes are looking cool.
Hey, yo. Loop-de-loop and pull, and your shoes are looking good.
That's the jam right there, bro.
That's the one.
jam.
Hey, yeah. Nah. I get what you're saying though, but it's one of those like if you keep working on it, you keep sticking to it,
Exactly,
it'll
bro.
start.
I know-
You'll start to understand.
It's just like with anything that everybody in here is interested in. When y'all first tried it was hard, and then now it's like some second nature.
And I think along the way we gave past computers viruses,
oh yeah,
Oh,
for
bro.
a lot of
sure.
viruses,
LimeWire.
LimeWire.
Learn by trial and error.
Honestly,
you know what I mean?
yeah. With me,
LimeWire to this day, that computer is.
I just did a lot of pirating back in the day.
Didn't we
A
all?
lot of music pirating, like
Yep.
Hey,
using compressed files, like RAR files. Well, that's what I call them.
We don't
RAR
condone
files.
that. We don't condone that, guys. We do not condone
We don't, but-
pirating music.
Yeah, we don't. But
and you know what's crazy? Because like you said, when LimeWire was the thing, we didn't know that.
Had no clue.
We didn't know
Hella
that
viruses.
Like when we didn't know that
we was
downloading.
not buying nobody CD. We just wanted that new fire.
But I'm saying we didn't know that was illegal to do. You feel me?
That's
Like
the big thing,
We
yeah.
had no. Somebody was like, "Yo, here's LimeWire. Download music."
Yeah.
And
Fuck
And you
yeah.
knew people that was doing it that wasn't getting caught. Like it was like, oh, this person in Montana got caught. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
And it was like a little
Person down the
12-year-old
street,
dude.
yeah.
You feel me?
That's
Like
back when he
that
was loading
wasn't
shit on the
affecting us.
iPods and shit.
it wasn't affecting us at
Remember
all.
that? You had to load on the iPod. Had to run a
yeah,
50
plug your
gig
shit up to the
iPod.
computer.
Scrolling through.
son,
bruh.
if
You
you had the
had mixed-
160 gig iPod, you
was the
that
man.
nigga, yeah.
Nah, bless you if you had that shuffle, because I still don't know how people did
Bruh,
that.
I had a shuffle in 8th grade.
I don't know how
No
you did
screen
that.
on that motherfucker.
How you do it?
You just
You
had to
just
guess.
had to rock with.
I was like,
Come
I'm
on.
not wasting money on this.
You had to guess.
It was horrible.
It was Russian roulette with your music.
It was the iPod,
Terrible.
literally
You
an
really-
iPod shuffle.
You really had
literally.
to enjoy your fucking music, cause it's gonna play whatever the fuck it wants.
Right, it's a
So
shuffle, bro. That's what it
you
was.
just better like what
Terrible.
you put on your iPod.
Hey, yo,
Fucking terrible.
swear for
Man.
goodness, yo. All you knew was you plug your headphones in, you could just keep
Go.
hitting play,
Struggles was real back in
the
the
skip
day.
button.
Struggles was real.
Yo, but not, but that's what I tell people. I'm like, technology isn't just for anybody, because these people, like I said, older than us that might know a lot more about this shit than we do.
Bro, there's people that are older than us that were doing, say, fashion, and they decided one day to pick up tech. That's how, I don't want to say that's how easy it is, but that's how
Kind of common it is.
achievable.
Oh,
yeah, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Common, that's how achievable it is. It's not something that, it is scary, you know what I'm saying? A lot of numbers, a lot of plugs, a lot of names, a lot of acronyms, but the Navy, Army has a lot of acronyms, you know what I mean? Like
And you learn
it's
those,
just
yeah.
a system that you have to learn.
Your job
That's
has
it.
certain
Your job
things.
has certain acronyms and things that you're going to have to learn. It's just a different system. It's a universal system. And that's why I like it so much. Because if you know computers, you know a universal language.
Because coding is a language.
And coding is a language, absolutely.
Yeah, so coding. To y'all knowledge, what is that? What are it like? And where do you feel like? Now do you feel like people need to know coding, even if you're a regular person? Just the basic of
beneficial.
coding.
It's
I mean,
useful.
it's definitely beneficial. And it's one of those things where, like, coding is, all these terms are so, you're scared of them. You know what I mean? You hear coding, and it's like, you're thinking the Matrix.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but
That
in
wasn't
reality,
coding, yeah.
we was all young coders. You know what I mean? If you had MySpace,
Facts.
we literally, however, your
top eight
MySpace
and all
wasn't
that,
playing.
yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You was doing HTML code, and that's
Right.
something that
Yeah, because we
Your
was doing that in
background,
school.
put music on
In
there.
school.
Yeah.
multimedia class.
Hey, look, if you was in UNI high, you had Mr. Shaw at some point.
Oh shit.
And so
or,
you're right.
Or the crazy lady. I can't remember her name.
what was-
I had
what was
Mr.
that?
Shaw.
Yeah.
Miss something.
Oh yeah, I know you.
You know what
She
I'm
was
talking about.
another one. She was
Yeah.
another one. But you're right. We was doing coding in high school.
Yes,
We was.
yes.
Damn.
And
But
coding
that's the
is
thing.
everywhere,
They
by the
didn't
way.
frame it as that. It wasn't framed like that. It was a lot of flashy lights. You know what I mean? You were changing names. It was something that was attracting your eye. So it was easy at that point because you wanted to learn. because you wanted to learn how to do it. You were like, oh, my friend. It might have been because your friends had it, but you wanted to do it. And at that point, that drive behind it made it easier. You didn't even realize how much easier you made it because you wanted to learn.
Right.
Damn.
Hey, yo, Keith, I was gonna ask you your opinion on something.
Yeah.
From what I've learned, or from my perspective, what coding is to me, it's like you're just typing in actions.
That's exactly what it is.
It's like you're typing in action. Like me, when I would work at the pawn shop, if I wanted to look up the model, I would go in the command prompt, and it's like you type in a phrase. If you want to see a certain thing,
I
you
can't
type
say it
in
any better. You code over there?
You type in a certain kind of phrase, so you see the model number, so you see the serial number.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's a language, like y'all
It's a
said. You
different
have to
language.
learn that
You gotta
language so
speak
you
to the
know what to
computer.
type, exactly, so the computer can talk back to you.
Right.
That's all it is.
And just a quick thing, like so people out there know, there's different type of languages. There's different language. There's different levels to the language when we're talking
Levels
about
to the
computers.
Yep.
Just to give you a brief understanding, the computer is dumb. You know what I mean? And you're like, wow, what do you mean? Like, this
Yeah, I was about to
computer's
say, I thought
powering
they
a
was
shuttle,
smart,
this computer's
yeah.
powering your phone. What I mean by the computer is dumb is that I can't say, hey, computer, do this. I mean, I'm talking
Yeah.
crazy because we got Siri
And all that.
Cortana
But
and
for the
everything
sake
else.
of this,
But for the
yeah.
sake of, before you code it, you can't do that. You just have technology in your hand. So
Yeah, the
there's
raw technology.
what they call a machine language. And it's literally a series of zeros and ones that only
binary.
the computer understands. It's binary, on or off. You know what I mean? Left or right. And because of that, our computer codes, C++, Java, all those different coding, Python, all those different coding
Python,
infrastructures, they take
JavaScript, yeah, all
your language, whatever you want to do, based on the codes that you have, based on the functions that are defined, dumb it down to machine language, and then the computer's like, oh, all right, I gotta do a 0 and a 1 here, and then a 0 and then a 1 here, and then a 0 and a 1 here, and then you get a GUI, a graphic universal interface, which is Windows, which is Apple, which is your the apps that you see. That's the visual part of it. But behind every visual
Software.
app is zeros and ones and code and something that
right.
someone had
Coding
to
is
do to
everywhere.
allow you to do it easy.
I tried to self-teach myself Python
Everywhere.
back in high school, and I was kind of getting the hang of it, but then my attention span is horrible. But I definitely tried to self-teach myself Python back in the day.
Only way to get good at coding is doing it every day.
Yeah, exactly. And that was
Simple.
one of the tips that they gave me when I was trying to figure out how to do it. They were like, you got to do this every single day.
It's one of those
course,
things where when
I
you
did not.
fail, you learn. When
Yeah,
you
that's
did
a
something
fact,
wrong,
yeah.
you
That's a
learn.
fact. That's
The
a fact.
computer literally is giving you information back like, hey, that don't make sense. You need to fix that. We can't move forward until you fix that.
It's almost as if the computer's telling you, like, tell me what you want to see.
Exactly.
And you
And you got to describe it.
Yeah, you got to describe
under
what you want to
the
see.
laws of the language that are given. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? We got English language. We got commas in certain places. His, her, him. You know what I mean? In Spanish, you got conjugations. In other language, you got conjugations. In machine language and computer language, you have different functions that have been defined that once you put that function in, plus these two are addition. The one on the left and then the one on the right, we're adding together. Simple. And then that plus even has a code for it. Right. But it's
Shit get deep, y'all.
It can get deep. It can get deep.
The more the story, shit get deep.
And the thing I wanted
Red
to get
pill
to,
or the blue pill.
the thing I wanted to get to real crazy I wanted to get to is that there's levels to it. So you can get in at the ground level and be happy for the rest of your life. Be at the ground level for 100 years and be a coder. You don't have to be in depth in it. You don't gotta go crazy and make databases and work for Google and Windows. You can just
get a basic job doing this and make a good living.
You can
Or-
make Google
or just-
Sheets.
Or just use it for your everyday life.
That's what I'm saying.
This
for your
is
everyday life.
I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I doubt it. But
I doubt it.
I doubt it. But
There's no non-compete.
it was very simple. The way my job, I used to work at a pawn shop. The way they would log what was coming and going money wise. You're just using goddamn sheets. You're using sheets. You're using Excel. Because if you know
Yeah,
those codes in
yeah.
Excel,
Yep.
Yeah, and Excel.
you have a
times
whole
easier.
thing where you're keeping track of each and every transaction
Excel
that you're
coding
making.
alone can get you a job.
Yes.
That alone.
And
I hated Excel.
me working at the pawn
That's it.
shop.
And that's
even-
database coding.
Yes. Even though they were pieces of shit.
Yeah.
God, I'm glad
Get
I
'em.
don't work there anymore. Even though they
Get that
were
off your
pieces of
chest.
fucking greedy shit, fucking cunts.
Yeah, there you
Oh,
go.
they,
Get it off your chest.
Let it fly. They fucking they had a smart system of low cost, low maintenance ways of keeping track of things and making money. Because if you keeping track of, like, it was just so simple. Like, I learned so much shit from there. Computers was one of the things I learned heavily out there. Not heavily, but just surface level heavily.
Like he keeps saying.
Like what Keith's saying. I'm not like fucking, like, my old boss was going to teach me how to use the codes in Excel. He was going to teach me. But we never got around to it once I got my own store. But it's very easy. If you know how to use Excel, you can run your own business. I'm gonna put it like that.
Yeah.
You at least know how to. You got the technical aspect.
You'll be able to keep track of a lot of shit. You can make a schedule on there. You can do whatever, man. All you need is Google.
Yeah. Now and all right. So I'm glad you said Google. Because I'm about to go to something. What's the difference between Windows and Mac or Apple? Yeah.
It's just the infrastructure. Yeah, it's just what the code it was based on and how they built the code on that platform. For instance, people don't know this a lot, but the Apple operating system is built on Linux. Linux is the I don't want to say the first, but one of the first operating systems, full operating systems that gave you a GUI, graphical user interface. I said universal before, it's user interface, and it allowed you to just click a button and then do stuff. But the thing about Linux is that it allows you get more power coding in Linux. You know what I mean? Instead of actually just pressing buttons. So back to your question about Windows and Apple. Apple was built on and Windows too, because Windows was built on DOS, but DOS it's more of a what they call a extension of Linux. Like somebody got Linux and was like, all right, I'm not feeling this, and then they went and created something else.
I get what you're saying.
It's just it depends on what you want, how you want it. But the one core difference, as far as like just if I told somebody right now what's the difference, one is a lot more adaptable. You can do a lot more from the user as far as like changing what it looks like, and the other one is just easier to use. It's a lot more.
You just have to play
user friendly.
User friendly. There you go.
You just have to play by their rules, though. If you have an imagination and you want to do other shit, you can't do that on the other one. We're not naming names here, though.
Yeah.
But
because once upon a time, Apple was a closed system.
Yes.
Fact.
And now they slowly shifting the other way.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're understanding that now
it can't be closed.
The power is in the user, in the person buying a computer, because Apple doesn't want you to touch their stuff. They don't want you to open their computer. They don't want you to do anything. They want you to come back.
That's
back
why,
to me, and we'll give you a new.
That's why it's not modular.
And that's why they make challenges like, oh, if you could crack our iCloud, we'll pay you $1 million.
Facts.
Because they don't want you fucking with their shit.
And
when you do, now we know how you did it, and we'll keep him under the payroll.
Right.
We're gonna bring you in,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna find a way to close this shit off again.
Yep.
Well, they learned that from the government, but we're not gonna go crazy.
Because
now we're going to a whole other thing.
I remember Apple had the
sidebar. Pentagon owns like 30% of Apple stock.
Yeah, the Pentagon. Yeah, that's a fact. But the one thing
Yes.
that the Apple did when it was some case they had where the cops wanted to get into the iPhones of somebody.
Oh yes, I know
And
exactly what you're talking about.
the guy McAfee, he was the one that I think
John McAfee
cracked it or was trying to crack it or something or whatever. So my point to
he
y'all,
said he would, but he wouldn't show them everything. Just show them what they needed to see.
He had to go, kind of like what warrants you see on TV. Like when you go to somebody's house, you gotta go straight to the living room. Only go to the living room. Same thing with phones. It's your personal property. I need to go into your phone to see a bank statement, or I need to go on your phone to see a photo. But your phone is a photo library. It's an actual book library. It's an internet. It's a phone. It's a phone.
That's
you know what I mean? So that's why when you open a phone, you can find out about a person.
Yeah,
that's the same thing with Amazon Alexa. There was a murder committed, and Alexa was in the room, and they was trying to get
Alexa was
recordings of what happened like minutes before that happened, because it records a certain amount of minutes every
all that stuff.
So, but they shot him down. But it's just the fact that Amazon is recording every so often
of what you're saying.
And what's going on in the background.
And to those that are in law, I know this is a little bit off base, but if you want to go to a lucrative field, intellectual property, IP law, that is a patent law. That is a great way to, if you're getting in law, you don't want to do criminal law and stuff like that. patent law is a great way to keep your hands clean, and you're just working for people to get their intellectual property back. You know what I mean?
what you mean get their property back? Like,
So for instance, let's say, this is a great one. Fortnite and PUBG. I don't know if you know.
Yeah. I'm glad you said
but
that.
let's
Ooh,
say
I
this.
want to hear this.
PUBG is a game. You know what I mean? It's a drop-in game where you come in and playing, drop in, shoot.
Yeah, because
kill.
Fortnite going at it with Apple right now.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's the Apple Store.
Yeah.
But Fortnite creators, they were originally on PUBG before Fortnite existed.
Right.
I can't remember exactly the dispute that they had, but eventually the Fortnite creators left PUBG and created Fortnite.
Oh, so they came from PUBG.
It's the exact same game.
I love
Fortnite came from PUBG.
You know what I mean?
I fucking love
That's-
game developer beef.
feel me?
I swear to God, I love it.
Yo,
And
that's
They be
hard.
doing some
property
they be
in
doing
this-
some shit.
Boy.
Because everyone's fucking smart.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
knows how to do
yeah.
anything, so it's like,
Bruh,
all right, you don't want
bruh.
to fuck with me? Fuck you. I'm about to make PUBG, nigga.
If you want to see,
Bro, I'm
if you wanna
telling you,
see
the game industry is cutthroat.
a TV show about this is Silicon Valley. It's a
Yo,
good
I love that
5-season
show. It's on Netflix.
Funny. It's a good
By the
show
way.
about intellectual
It's dope.
property.
It's dope.
And the main thing is that Fortnite took the same concept through caricatures on there, through dancing on there, through a couple other things that PUBG didn't have, and because they changed it just enough, you know what I mean? Now it's a different thing. It's a different thing.
Do y'all see how something like that can just become so much bigger than PUBG? But do y'all
Did.
realize that shit?
Yes.
All they did was make it more cartoonier.
More
Yep.
cartoonier.
The premise is exactly the
More
same.
kid-friendly.
More kid friendly.
More
So
kid-
you got
yep.
kids out here playing.
It's
it.
just the adult version
PUBG's more of an
of
adult,
Call of Duty.
Yeah,
like it
War
looks like
Wars.
that.
I mean, Call of Duty, but Call of Duty,
Call of Duty
already
Battlefield,
existed.
yeah.
So that's why when Call of Duty got the drop in, that's why PUBG is kind of like
Phasing out.
It's just for people that love the game now.
Tell me what that
Because-
sound like. That sound like fast food places, don't it?
Facts.
Don't
Yeah.
every fast food place look the same?
Swear to God.
Now I'm
they
gonna
all
tell y'all even
trash.
something crazier. This is not intellectual property. It has to do with IPs. Now we're gonna dive into a little bit of the drug business, and I'm not talking about weed and all that drug. I'm talking about prescription drugs, pharmaceutical drugs.
shit. Yeah.
Now, I can't say how factual this is, but I'm sure to a point, depending on what laws were passed, this was pretty factual. Certain drug companies. Now, there was a drug, say drug A. This drug A they put out, and it killed people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We didn't know it killed people. It was supposed to give you a fifth finger for every person that had 4 fingers, but instead it actually killed these people.
Yeah, that's a COVID vaccine that's about to come
So
out.
right, so drug A gets taken.
Oh, he's just
Off the
kidding.
market.
It's like, nah,
No,
fucking
I'm
around.
dead ass.
Nah, he's dead serious. All right.
Drug A
Yeah, go
gets
ahead.
taken off the market. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, drug A is not available. Now another company gets the blueprints of drug A.
Right.
They change one ingredient.